For this year's first ever Waterfall of the Year award, I'm going to be deeply analyzing the form of the water droplets, the context of the waterfall in the game world, the emotional resonance to the waterfall itself, and based off of its looks and personality, I will be guessing its zodiac sign. You'll never believe what a Cancer waterfall looks like. Now, let's begin. First off, we have this beautiful waterfall in the opening cinematic of Shadow of the Callous. The first thing I noticed about this waterfall was the mysterious and spooky nature of the damned thing. I legitimately cried when I saw this. It made me feel like the first time I visited a McDonald's. Look at the way the water hits off of the rock. That is sexy as hell. I emotionally connect with this waterfall as a man looking for love in the night as eagles fly past the rocky insides of my heart. I found love. I found love. This waterfall is a Gemini. Next up, we have more eagles and a woman. So I automatically can't connect with this waterfall like the last. That's a big problem. Coming up to the waterfall, I think I understand. I suddenly feel like I'm in Italy as a woman with an eagle perched on my shoulder, feces running down my back. The mystery held within this waterfall is almost too powerful for a pea-brained man of my stature. It's entrancing and heavy. I feel like a scientist on the verge of finding the cure for nighttime sweats. The water droplets don't look very good if I'm going to be a fucker, but I gotta say now, this is the epitome of Cancer. I took too much time finding true self on the last waterfall, so I have to move on. Back to Shadow of the Callous. This waterfall is grand. The water flows like the piss running down a drunk man's leg after a long day of building a Lego set with his son. This takes me back to my own moments with my father and his undying love for waterfalls that actually ended up in his demise. This waterfall is clean and rough at the same time, thus getting it the zodiac symbol of Aqua, aptly named after the character from the beloved series Kingdom Hearts. This is all in all a very solid waterfall. You won't believe the next two. This waterfall from God of War makes me so incredibly happy. Kratos stepped into a portal leading him to this beautiful resort and this beautifuler waterfall. He needed a break from looking over Atreus and visited Niflheim's premium resort, ran by Odin himself. No death, no murder, just peace and quiet as Kratos reads the newspaper in the wooden chairs and listens to the rush of the water slapping restlessly against the fucking rocks. My favorite part was when Kratos took his tunic off, getting fully nude, dipping his ginormous flatulent penis into the rushing waters. Something he definitely wouldn't have been able to do with Atreus nearby, though maybe it would have added a nice, much-needed be-yourself B-plot with the father and son. The sexual nature of this waterfall adds a sensual side to the character of Kratos without the over-the-top sex minigames of the past. It felt good to come back out of the portal, and it had been 2 months in the real world. Atreus had slain hundreds of elves and had finally become a man. For this, that waterfall is absolutely a tourist. The last waterfall we have is from the best game no one played, Red Dead Redemption 2. It comes from a secret area in the epilogue with John Marston. In Rockstar's attempt to retell the King Kong story, they have John Marston head back to Shawarma in an attempt to hunt and kill Arthur Morgan, who has been hiding out in the jungles of Shawarma. Arthur Morgan's tuberculosis has made him into a ginormous, hulking beast looming over 900 feet tall. The waterfalls in the final standoff were just beautiful, though my favorite one in particular is the 10th one from the left. Its simple-natured flow is simply jaw-dropping, especially when contrasted to the incredibly complex and emotional murdering of this gorgeous beast. Now I want to go visit Shawarma, and for that reason, this waterfall zodiac sign is Scorpion. It all comes down to this. The best waterfall of the year, which one is it? I'm going to ask for a fucking drum roll and have utmost confidence in you that you'll do what I say. The best waterfall of 2018 is Shawarma Waterfall number 10. Congratulations to Rockstar and Peter Jackson.